Hey everyone, welcome back. मैं हूँ ज्योति, मेरे साथ हैं
श्रुति एंड आज कुछ बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है राइट जोजो
Yes, we are going back to Nescafe Basement, which we love. And this is season 4, episode 7.
ओके
Highly requested. So the last season was 5, but we're going to 4. I don't know this song, so it popped out at me from the request list. And yeah, it's by Faraz Nair. Nair.
ओके
Nayer. Listen, that sounds South Indian.
नायर या
Is Nair. Faraz Nair. And yeah, music produced by Zulfi. Don't know who wrote it. I think Faraz himself. And yeah, let's just get into it. All I know is it
यस
is a beautiful song and a must watch. So
वेरी नाइस
I
लेट्स गो विद दैट एंड जंप इनटू इट
yeah, let's do it. Ready?
काउंट मी डाउन यस
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play.
Nescafe Basement, Season 4.
Aro. Hmm. Hmm.
भीगी सी एक रात ये ले आई क्या साथ में धड़कने जो हमें कहने लगी है खामोशी के दरमियां कब चाही थी बात ये धड़कने जो हमें कहने लगी है ना कहो ना सुनो खामोशी गुफ्तगू होने लगी है ताबीरें ले आऊं मैं तुम सपने दे दो मुझे ऐसा क्या है इतने क्यों अच्छे लगते हो मुझे तुम ही जीवन की आरज़ू हो तुम ही जीवन की आरज़ू ना कहो ना सुनो खामोशी गुफ्तगू होने लगी है जिंदगी ख्वाब में खोने लगी है करवट रात ढले चारों ओर चेहरा तेरा यूं सपनों के दीप जले सपने हैं अपने प्यार के हाँ सपने हैं अपने प्यार के ना कहा ना सुनो खामोशी गुफ्तगू होने लगी है
Wow.
Shit.
I know. I know exactly how you feel.
Oh my God. That was
After a very long time, I've heard a song which I don't have words. Like, it didn't just move you, but like it just what do you say? What do you say? We usually keep saying it's something that moves us. It's something that takes us with the music and just takes us away. It's all those words seem so shallow right now because what it made us feel it's so much more beyond that.
oh my God. It just I did not expect this at all in the first like couple of minutes. I was like, oh, it's such a nice romantic song and it's so sweet and it's reminiscent and it's beautifully like being sung. Then the arrangement of the music that it just takes you.
So when it started, I thought, as usual, how usually it happens, that the focus is mostly on the singer, like the voice, the
Yeah.
vocals, and the arrangement kind of supports the vocals. यहाँ पे the moment it started, I think within 10 seconds in, I was like, no, kahani yahan bilkul ulti, at least for me. Because
Mm.
I could have heard this entire song while the vocals were absolutely beautiful. I could have heard this entire song without the vocals and still had the same impact.
Yeah.
Because the way the guitar, when the acoustic guitar had like a separate emotion going on while the singing was going on. And I was like, wait, the guitar is saying something. And then how the acoustic guitar merged into, like, it didn't merge, it actually segued very beautifully with the
Mm.
electric guitar. And the
Mm.
electric guitar was, it didn't take off from where the acoustic left. It started its
It's
own dialogue
own.
only. And I was just like, and while they are going on, lyrics ka or jo singing ka hai, sometimes
Yeah.
it's going support, sometimes it's coming on strong. Then the violence came in. I was like, "Ye ho kya raha hai?" Like just all of it together, the arrangement collectively was just another level. And this was a tribute to somebody. So is it that they were
Yeah.
using a lot of his music to create this symphony? Or is this a pure thing? I don't know about that. Like, if, because I haven't heard Aro. I mean, I remember listening to Aro as a band, one song, maybe two songs long back, but nothing that I recall directly.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't know.
don't,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard. I don't think I've ever heard Aro. But I
I,
think, um, I can speak. I think what I'm getting is that these guys are obviously a part of Aro, Faraz, and Heather. And I think they decided to recreate this song, which is an Aro song in
yeah,
Nescafe, because they recreate a lot of songs in
yeah,
Nescafe, right?
yeah.
So I think this was, and I mean,
And if
so
he was the lead guitarist, it makes sense that they kept the
they,
guitar bits, especially with so much emphasis and, in forefront, because after all, it
yeah.
is a tribute to the lead guitarist. So it
And
makes
so,
sense.
for all we know, that that piece was part of the original song, and then Zulfi recreated it in his own way
Yeah,
towards the end,
yeah,
which
yeah,
just, I mean, coming to Zulfi's guitar bit at the end, but before that, all the other instruments that joined in at different times, because you had the flute come in for a little bit, you add
Oh
that
my
little
God.
emotional
Yes,
emphasis
yes.
just for a few seconds, but it was so impactful. And the flute is one of my favorites. So when that came in, it
Me too.
immediately hits the heart, right? The singing is going on beautifully. The lyrics are just amazing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then you have the flute bit, then you have the violins all doing five, I think, of them at one point together. And
yeah,
then you
yeah,
had that portion where it's just the keys and the
yeah.
singer.
Oh,
That
that end
portion
bit. Oh my God. Yes,
that
yes.
portion where at one point he stopped singing and he said the word, and I was like, maybe he's finding it difficult, the singer himself, to get his voice out at this point, because there's so much energy flowing through you when you're singing stuff like
Yeah,
this, and the instruments around you are doing this whole symphony is happening, and this room is packed with this full like energy in the air.
yeah,
Sometimes you tend to choke even as a singer, and I felt that one of his words he got there. But that bit with just the keyboard and his voice, I that's when I started tearing up, because it was just too emotional,
yeah,
that whole bit. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
of course you had the guitar coming in, the one of the Leo brothers, you had Zulfi's ending with that. The thing is, the way he was plucking the guitar at the end,
Yes,
it was
yes.
literally like, piece by piece someone is staring at your heart. Like
Yeah, yeah.
like you could feel your heart getting ripped.
Oh my God.
And then they
I
showed.
think it was, I think as a singer to have that, to,
Mm.
you know, how when, like you said, that when the keys were there and then with that little break and then the way he delivered that word, I think it was so well designed. Like to me, it came
Oh,
across as a perfect
and
execution of a perfect design of exactly how to deliver that the person who is listening
mm,
feels what we felt.
mm,
I think it was beautiful, perfect.
very.
Like if perfection could be like this beautiful. It was just
It just goes to show if it was intentionally put there that and meant to be delivered that way, then it just goes to show what a master
yeah,
craftsman
yeah,
Zulfi is for arranging
yeah.
things the way he does, and of course everyone else involved in his
And
Nescafe
Faraz
basement
Nair to be
venture.
able to actually execute it like that, like stunning, stunning.
So beautifully
Ugh,
sung by him. I can't. I just who wrote this song is what I'm wondering. It's
I think it's not mentioned.
it's
Like
not
artists are
mentioned.
mentioned, music is mentioned. It's not mentioned,
Well,
but stunning.
oh, this is one of the best pieces of music I have heard in Nescafe Basement ever, or in most of the shows,
Yeah,
in most of the tracks we've covered on the channel. This was just moving beyond any expectation. Oh my
I loved that last line. Na kaho na suno, खामोशी गुफ्तगू होने लगी है. Ah, ah. This song, I think, needs to be heard when the moments are right. And like, it's such a beautiful early evening song. Like, I can just, like, yeah, I
And
think
Haider Hussain Hashmi, perfect tribute, I feel.
beautiful.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
tribute to a lost friend. And I can't say anything more. Guys, thank you for requesting this. You have
yeah.
just given us an amazing gift, and hope you enjoyed watching this with us. We'll see you in the
Thank
next
you.
one.
Bye.
Bye.